How's it going, everybody? Mike here. What I plan to do today is talk to you guys about the Merch Titans automation tool that I've been using. I've been getting a lot of questions with people saying, how are you able to upload so many designs so quickly? So I figured I'd take a few minutes and just basically go over the actual tool. This is their website. So if you actually go to Merch Titans automation, even Google it, this is the site that you'll come to. But I plan to actually show you guys the actual tool. So this is it. So I'm not gonna do like a training video right now or anything like that. What I want to do is kind of like an overview, just kind of like what is it, how are you able to basically upload so many designs, and then which platforms are available. Like I said, you can get all this on their website, but until you actually sign up and start using the tool, you won't see a lot of this stuff. And then I can tell you, for example, what kinds of things stood out to me. I know there was at the beginning when I downloaded this and started using it, the word that comes to mind was intimidating. Like, I was actually intimidated. I actually put it off for a few days when I started kind of looking at this kind of stuff, because there was just so much information to go through. And then depending on your learning curve, when it comes to things like this, like I said, you could be a little discouraged or intimidated to use this platform. But when you actually give it a shot, it is the easiest thing ever. So I don't have a plan, for example, but I will go through what it looks like. I'm going to upload an Excel sheet. I'm going to show you what an Excel sheet looks like when you upload it, and then how it actually pushes that product to, and I'm going to do merch by Amazon. I don't mind wasting a spot, for example, a slot for an upload to show you guys. So again, this is the tool right here. And basically the purpose of this is to automate your uploads to these platforms. So you have Merch by Amazon, Printful, Redbubble, Spreadshirt, TeePublic, Teespring, Zazzle, Society6. Now, the cool thing is, so for example, when you're thinking Printful, what about Printful? Where are you uploading? All you have to do, depending on the store that you have open or synced through Printful, all you have to do is basically paste the link here. So for example, if I want to upload products to my Etsy store, then that's the link that I would use. If I want to push products directly to eBay, that's the link that I will insert here. As you can see here, you can also push it to all the Amazon stores, and then you have some of the other options. So just for a second, consider what I just said. So through one tab here, you have, at a minimum, 5 places, 5 different online stores to push your products to directly from this tool. And like I said, all it takes is going through these fields, for example, setting it up initially just once, and then letting it run. So that, like I said, that's what we're going to do with Merch by Amazon, but it's just as easy for Redbubble and any of these other platforms. When you come to this tab, by the way, what's cool about this is, as you can see here, like if I was to click on dashboard here, I'm already logged into my account. You do have a training video for absolutely every single platform and everything that needs to be set up. There may be like 6 to 10 minute videos, and it goes through, like I said, the setup process step by step. And that's exactly what I did. I didn't have to learn anything else. All I did was watch the tutorial videos, and every time I wanted to set up a new platform, I would just watch a video and follow those steps. So that information is there, so you don't have to actually wonder, oh, how will I figure this out? It's there. Okay, so let's look at Merch by Amazon. So this is what it looks like. These are the initial settings. Basically, you know, do you want to auto log in? That doesn't matter. All you have to do is basically put in your login information, and then if for whatever reason you get logged out, the platform will automatically log you back in as it's going through its uploads. And then, for example, you know, do you want to submit it, publish, or save it? And then the rest of the stuff is here. So the way that it's organized, and let's look at it. It's organized by each marketplace, and then, for example, you have your settings and a couple other details. So let's look at, and what we're going to do, my plan is to upload one product to the .com marketplace. So for example, if you wanted to upload it to standard t-shirts, this is all you have to do. You select standard t-shirts, and that's it. You've selected the product. This information you enter once and it's saved as you go on. So for example, these are the prices that I've been listing my products under, and this stays. So I close this platform, I log out, and then the next time I log back in, all my settings are exactly the same, including the product that I've selected. And then, for example, you can do the same thing for other marketplaces. And this is the part where I said this looked very intimidating to me, because there were so many fields and so many prices to enter and all that kind of stuff, because you can do this for every single marketplace. But once you're done, you're done. So you don't have to worry about that anymore. So in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to post to merch by Amazon.com marketplace, standard t-shirt, and then the standard t-shirt price that's going to be used is $19.99. But just before we get into it, I'm going to show you a couple other cool things. If I was to list the same product, and the product that I've selected, I don't mind showing you guys, is a St. Patrick's Day design. It's just a leprechaun. There's nothing to it. So it's not like anybody can steal any ideas, not that they're great. But .com.uk, but then this is actually the coolest, one of the coolest parts. And that's the thing. I don't want to kind of talk this product up so much that you guys are going to think that I'm paid for, even though I do have a affiliate link down, but not that, you know, the number of views that I get, nobody's signing up or anything. So it's not like I'm making money. But the cool thing is, talking about the German marketplace, you enter the same thing, and then do you want to auto-translate text to German? Yes. And that's the coolest part, because not only will it auto-translate the information that you've entered to German, it will do it to French, Italian, as you can see here, Spanish, and Japanese. So that's the part where, for example, I used to have 5 different tabs open before I started using this tool, and it was, you know, Google Translate, and then I would copy paste, you know, all these different things, and you know, I don't know if it's accurate. I don't know if it's in the same order. Again, not that I know that this is as well, but the assumption is, you know, a tool that is the quality that this is, I'm assuming it's pretty accurate, and you know, I'm actually getting sales, which is great. Once you get past that step, you select your fit types. So again, just imagine that if you were actually in merch, logged in, and you're about to upload a new product, you would be selecting all these things. So again, you select all these things, but the platform remembers it. So because it's St. Patrick's Day, so for example, there's, you know, drinking involved or whatever, we don't want to select any youth fit types. Next step is you select your colors. I selected as many as I can, for example, for that particular design. And then for pop sockets and phone cases, tote bags, pillows, it tells you to select a background color, because you know, if your design's transparent, you want to select a color that your designs look best on. So you know, if you want to go with like a bright red, of course you can select that color as well, right? For me, it's black, just because the designs that I've actually been uploading recently look the best on black. Settings here. So for example, this is miscellaneous settings, and you know the alignment of the image on your phone cases, and then do you want to fully resize the image. So these are the things you want to play around with. You want to test them out. This is the way that I have it set up, and that's it. And then this is the part that I wanted to show you guys right now. So right now this is under the category of advanced settings, and it's basically saying which column from your Excel spreadsheet do you want to use for your title, description, brand, bullet 1 and 2. So let's upload a file. So this is where you would go, upload a file, upload your Excel, and then it brings me to my folder with all my files. So these are all the categories that I've been listing recently and working on. So I'll select the YouTube video. This is just what I prepared for this video specifically. And you can see here, for example, what kind of information. This tells you which columns are going to be put in which slot. And again, that's something you can change. We'll change that. But right now, the way it's reading it is it has the title, description. So tags, for example, even though this is not for merch by Amazon, this is for the other platforms like Spreadshirt, Redbubble, or whatever. Even if you're pushing it to your Etsy store. Merch by Amazon brand. So I've changed a lot of these things for the video just because I didn't want to use my actual information. So I've just basically come up with simple things, as you can see here, like St. Patrick's Day, one of the tags, and then I've just narrowed this. Like I've basically just pasted one of the sentences that I would use for some of my other designs. So anyways, let's go back, and then so the file right now is uploaded. You go back to Merch by Amazon, and then this is where you would actually select the column. So in this case, it's read it correctly, so it actually recognizes which column I want to use for which category or title, for example, and so far the information is correct. So right now, kind of like a quick review of what we have. We've uploaded the spreadsheet, and maybe that's something that let me see if I can show you guys the actual spreadsheet. So the whole thing doesn't fit, and I can't resize the camera view, but you get the gist of it. So basically, this is what the spreadsheet looks like. So this is the information that you would have to enter into your spreadsheet before you're able to upload it to that platform. And as you can see here, it's pretty simple. The things that are off screen that you can't see is the image path, basically where Excel is going to be, or the platform is going to be pulling your image from the title, and then you can see all the other categories. Description, tags, Merch by Amazon brand. It's literally typing in that text. So there's nothing to it. But this is the part that I find is the most time consuming, because if for example I have 50 images for a category, or 20, or maybe even 100, that means that you would have to do this 100 times. Now if you're really good with Excel, you can play around and you copy certain things, merge cells and all that kind of stuff, and I do a lot of that, where I would, for example, title my images in a certain way where I can use that information for my title. So for example, all I would have to remove from the image path is the location of the image, but the title or the name of the image will still be used as my title. And then, for example, I'll add a few keywords. So for example, in this situation, I would have added St. Patrick's Day funny party gift. Now, do not use gift anymore, because that's part of the one of the recent policies where they don't allow that anymore, but I used to do this. So actually this brings me to another question, is how many of my designs will be removed as a result of this, but that's for another discussion. So like I said, depending on your Excel skills, you can clean up, let's say, 50 products, 50 images in 10 to 15 minutes, 20 minutes. If you are really organized with your image file names, that will help you a lot. For me, for example, I've had a lot of work to do and rename those images because they were just sometimes numbered or whatever the case was. So it didn't really help me out. But if you're a little organized than I am, you could be a little more efficient with this. So anyways, let's go through with this. So now we've cleaned up the spreadsheet. We've selected and entered all the information that we want here to be entered into Merch as it's uploading those products. And then we go home. So we click here and then we select the platform that we wanted to work on. One of my things that I thought that my computer, that my internet, that basically the platform itself was so good that it could handle all of them at the same time, and I was wrong. My recommendation would be just do one. You're good with one because it is you'll see the process. It is actually what it does. It's basically doing what you would do, including the way that it types the texting and all that kind of stuff. So I would say maybe your performance of your computer is way better than mine, but I would say stick to one platform. So anyways, once all that is set up, you hit start, and then so for example, every other time I would have, like I said, 50 items here, but now it's basically saying, do you want to confirm that you want to publish this one item to those selected products, colors, prices, and all that kind of stuff, and then you hit start upload, and this is what happens. The platform basically does the rest. So it opens its own little browser, and you'll see here. Maybe I can maximize this. So now I'm not clicking anything. Basically, the platform has taken over everything that's happening. So I'm hands-free right now. It selected the products for me. Now it's so the other cool thing, for example, is if I selected all the products, and I guess I could have done that for this video, it would resize the images. So you don't have to resize the images for your hoodies, for your pop sockets, for anything else. And as you can see here, for example, I'm going to scroll down. That's the only thing that I'm doing. Everything else is run automatically. It's selecting the colors. It's entered the information in, and now it's posted the item. There we are. So basically, that's what you would do, and this would happen, 50 times. This would happen 100 times if that's how many files you have, and that's why this tool is so great. Because, like I said, for the last couple of minutes, it was all hands-free. There was no text that you had to enter. There was no, copy paste or whatever the case is. No selection. It was honestly hands-free, and that's one of the reasons I love it. So, for example, if I wanted to, now I would go back, select Redbubble, and not actually touch anything else because, for example, my settings are already saved, and all I would have to do is hit start, and then it would upload those same products to Redbubble, and then I go down the line. So in my previous video, I was saying, I'm maxing out my allowed uploads. Sometimes for pretty much every platform. I don't think Zazzle has a max, and it's a good feeling. It's honestly a great feeling. Merch by Amazon, I'm being a lot more strategic because of course, because it depends on your tier, and then you know, I have, for me personally, I have 1,000 allowed uploads a day, so a lot of times I don't reach the 1,000, even though I have the spreadsheets ready. But I'm able to, and again, that I guess that's why it's the automation tool. You know, a lot of people talk about paying virtual assistants and all that kind of stuff, and that's great. I've done that in the past, but there are quality issues, especially if you want to pay somebody a couple bucks an hour or whatever that your deal is. You know, even though they speak English well, you know, it's still, if they're not, you know, from the country or native speakers, you're going to run into some problems. Then there's got to be some kind of a training period, or even if you don't train them on the platform that they're going to be using, maybe you want to train them on the way that you do things. You still have to prepare. Like I used to actually type out training manuals with screenshots and all that kind of stuff, and it would literally be like step-by-step instructions, but people would still you know, make mistakes. And even when it comes to titles, certain words that you want to capitalize. Anyways, there's so much that I can talk about, but right now what I want to do is start wrapping this up. Basically, my summary is, once you get past the amount of information that you're inputting into this platform, like I said, like you have all this, like right now it seems like, oh my God, like what is all this kind of stuff, including this. Honestly, it's nothing. It is so nicely organized. Once you get past that, yeah, I guess the fact, and you recognize that it is user friendly. It just, the initial setup time is what's going to take you some time, especially if you don't know what you want to enter in these fields. And once you get past that, it is so easy. And then basically all you have to do is work on your spreadsheets and upload. And that's what I've been doing ever since I got tier to 20,000. It's been spreadsheets, as you saw in that, where was it? In that one folder here, grandma, hunting, camping, and this where I've been actually very systematic, and I've been uploading categories that even if I had 5 designs listed in a certain category, right now I'm pushing it. I'm going to, depending on the category, to 50 designs. There was one design, I think it was something like, one category that was like 80 designs, close to 100. Most of them are 20, 30. So things are really falling into place. I'm really happy with what's going on. Hopefully that will be reflected in my sales updates as well. But as of right now, let me wrap this up. I encourage you guys to keep asking questions, because I know that it took me a couple of months to actually say, you know what, let's spend some money, let's start using this tool. And I'm somebody who will do a lot of research and needs some convincing to actually spend that money. So I will help you guys out. Like I said, this is just the initial video. I know it's 25, 23 minutes. And there's a lot just for the initial video of what the platform is. But again, I can do a video on each specific platform. Let me know what you guys want to know about, and then I'll take some time and organize that information and do a video for you guys. As always, thank you for watching. Hopefully this was a good information. I know it's a little longer video, but it doesn't matter if it is useful. Anyways, thanks guys. I'll see you soon.